My kids are going to be in the car, my friends will be in the car, you guys will be in the car. We care deeply about safety and making sure that this is the safest vehicle in the world. If you look at some of the crash test videos, you can get a sense for how long the crumple zone is. And this is a really important factor in safety. Because we don't have an engine in the front, where you're forced to have a short crumple zone or have the engine go through your chest, which would obviously be bad, we actually have a crumple zone that's about 3 times longer than a normal sedan would have. So it has a huge length over which it can absorb the energy. And so if you're in a potentially disastrous situation like hitting a concrete wall or having a head-on collision, this is going to be safer and leave you in a better position than any other car on the road. And then in terms of side impact, because we've got the battery pack and the floor pan, you've got this really strong, stiff, rectangular member at the base of the car. It really is resistant to side impacts. And this is the difference between life and death. This is a really big difference.
This week, CEO Elon Musk announced the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has given his Model S sedan the highest safety rating in its history of testing cars.
When we did the roof crush test, it got to 4 times the weight of the car, and then the machine broke. The thing that's supposed to crush the car broke instead of the car.
So that's when you know your car is tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because it has a low center of mass with the battery pack and the floor pan, so the probability of a rollover injury is substantially reduced.
We improve how the seat belts tension and how the airbags deploy. So in these updates, if we figure out, there's a slightly better way to deploy the airbags to improve the safety in a crash, we'll actually do an over-the-air update to improve the way that the airbags deploy or the way that the seatbelt pre-tensions. If it sees that a crash is about to occur with 99+% probability, then it will activate the seatbelt pre-tensioners and deploy the airbags, as opposed to what the vast majority of cars do is the vast majority of cars are only able to deploy airbags when the crash is happening. And so that makes the airbag deployment a lot more violent, but if you can anticipate the crash, the airbag deployment can be much better than just impact.
We really try to go the extra mile with vehicle safety. Like, there's a series of government-mandated tests. What some companies do is they game the system. So they know where the sidefall impact is going to be. They strengthen it right in that position. At Tesla, we're like, okay, what is the weakest point in the car? Let us test it at that position. So the actual safety is not fully captured in the tests because we anti-game the system.
These are the actual NHTSA probability of injuries numbers. All top 5 cars with the lowest probability of injuries ever tested, all 5 are Teslas.